Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another stream on the campus of Lubbock Christian University. My name is Landon Ferris, and I am going to be commentating this game tonight. Something new we're going to start doing at the beginning of all our streams, or we're going to try our best to remember to do at the start of all of our streams. There goes my mic for a second. We're going to try to do this at the start of every one. We're going to do a Bible verse. I'm going to go ahead and read this one for y'all. It's from Philippians 4:6-7. It says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." That's our Bible verse for the day, for the start of the stream. Again, we're going to try and get that every stream. If y'all ever don't see it, just yell at me in the chat and we'll get going. We are starting this one off here tonight, playing on Busan. This is going to be the first map playing against Ferris State Bulldogs. This is a really, really good team. This team actually took St. Xavier down in one of their previous matches. So they are 2-1 on the season, Ferris State is. So this is going to be a tough one for LCU, but coming right out of the gates, looking to get the Ramatra and take possession of the point. They will do so. They get the Ramatra, Poseidon will, but Mize will lose his life as well. So both tanks are going to drop in that first fight. Good start for LCU after last week having trouble finding their footing in a lot of these matches. Good to see them get going here quickly. I know they've had a very intentional week of practice, and they're excited to get it going. As again, I mean, already at 22%, Busan looking like a bit better of a map for them as they're going right onto the Ramatra. Good wall from the May. Going to make Ramatra back off just a little bit. They're going to keep moving through point as there's a soldier for Ferris State. Thrak is also on Ramatra, so kind of doubling up right there. That's going to be 3 LCU players fall as the soldier's going to take out most of them. I think Hanzo got 1 or 2 right there. Good stuff from the team so far, as they're already at 45%. This is a good start. This is what we had trouble with so far in the season, is getting these strong starts. But when you get a stronger start like that, you do get to come back, as the game is quickly going to get paused. But you get to come back with ults, and you see a lot of them are high on ult charge. I'm not quite sure why they paused it, but a lot of our players are going to be higher on the ult charge, so they'll be able to come in, they'll be able to force a fight right here and hopefully win that fight. So we'll see once that gets unpaused, but I want to welcome everybody. We kind of started off quick and just got it going. Welcome everybody. I hope y'all are having an incredible day today. It's a little bit dusty in Lubbock, I'm not gonna lie, but we survive and we keep going forward. Hopefully the wind will die down soon. I'm the only person that's gonna be commentating tonight, so y'all are gonna have to deal with just me for this one. Hopefully for Valorant tomorrow, Cutter will be with me and we'll be talking some Valorant. It'll be a lot of fun. We've got some new developments with the Valorant team, so appreciate everybody who's in the chat. I see a lot of people. Jackson said my name. What's up? How's it going? Still sitting in this pause. It took a while to get started. I'm guessing there's some technical difficulties on the side of Ferris State, but I think they're trying to get those sorted out at the moment, and hopefully we'll get that figured out and get it going quickly. But I'm not totally sure. We don't get the updates like they do. They're in constant communication. We're just kind of sitting over here in the other side of the building, just having a good time. Abby's on production tonight, so she's running all this stuff, making it look all nice and pretty for all of y'all. So we appreciate her big time. And I think I couldn't tell you. I'm guessing somebody DC'd, but I don't know. They're all looking at the scoreboard at the moment and kind of just sitting around. So once we get some sort of word on what's going on, I'll make sure and let y'all know. I'm just reading chat at the moment, seeing what all is going on. We had somebody subscribe at the beginning of the stream. We appreciate that. Got 17 people in here. Appreciate everybody. I don't know how much it means to have people watching these and showing support, not only for us and the production side of things, but specifically for the players as they get to watch these streams back and see some of the comments that are being made, some of the things being said about them. I know they love doing that, and it's uplifting to see a lot of that stuff. So we appreciate everybody talking in the chat, and it looks like the pause is ending right now, and we will be getting right back into this one as LCU holds the 45 to 20% lead right now. They've got a lot of ults. They're going to push right on to this point. We'll see what they are able to do as they take down one. Juice grabs one of them. They're going to keep moving through this point if possible. Soldier's going to grab one. That is going to be Thrak. That's going to go down. There's two that went. My screen is covered up by the scoreboard. I apologize. I apologize for that, but we'll. That might be the reason. All right, we'll see. Again, we're trying to see scoreboard might cause the loss in audio. So if y'all can hear me, let me know. Until I see otherwise, but getting started quickly on this one. It's a big ante that's going to come out. I do hear a Reaper. Okay, okay, now I think as long as the scoreboard's there, I should be able to heard. Very weird. Okay, now we should be good to go. Apparently the scoreboard is tied in with audio, and it's gonna block some of that kill feed, but it's all right. We will make do for sure. As Ferris State is gonna take early lead in this one at 25%. And now they're going to keep moving through, taking out the rest of LCU as Forstarka and Photon both are going to go down. Now we can be heard. We're up and running again. We apologize for the lack of audio there for just a second. We're working on getting all this stuff fixed, but I think we're starting to get there. So doing well right now. Down about 50% in this one, so about halfway point of this map. LCU trying to get anything to go, but another pick is going to come out. Photon is going to go down. I believe that's Forstarka that also got taken out. So both supports are down. They're going to have to back up just a little bit, as this is not something we've seen. We have not seen Diva Reaper very often for LCU. We're going to try and put out as much damage as possible. They also have that Echo going for a little bit of a dive comp, but Juice gets taken out at the very beginning, but does grab Soldier. So it is a 1-for-1. Juice is going to get revived as Forstark is going to fall. Poseidon is going to fall. We'll see what else happens. LCU just not quite able to get through this point. They're going to get run down. Going to have some ults, though, to play with whenever they get back up. Moving through at 97%. Somebody's got to get a touch right now. They did get the touch. Let's see if they can space it out just a little bit. Got another touch. That bar, as long as they are on the point at some point, that yellow bar will keep resetting. But if somebody doesn't touch, then it'll go all the way down. It'll be over. A Soldier got 3 of them with his sights. I think that's probably going to close it out. And the first map will go the way of Ferris State Bulldogs. Again, this is a really, really good Ferris State team. Beat St. Xavier, who beat us last week in 3-0 fashion. So this is not a team to take lightly at all. They're very good, and one of the teams in contention to top this division. Very, very good teams here today. Take a breath again. Sorry about the audio issues. We apologize again. We're working on getting some of that stuff going. We think it was probably tied in with the scoreboard, which I don't know why that is, but it is, and we figured it out. And that's what we do. We keep moving on. That's a tough first match, as you saw LCU come out and do something we hadn't seen before, and they were very aggressive in that first fight. They took down the Ramatra and pushed Ferris State off the objective to start off this game, and were very, very aggressive right off the bat. Gave them ult charge, and so Ferris State came back in, took the objective. LCU came back with ults, and just weren't able to quite take it back. And then that second point on Busan was kind of all going the way of Ferris State. They were in control of that one pretty much wire to wire, and will take a 1-0 lead in this match today. So we'll see if LCU kind of can come out gunning again in this next map. I'm not quite sure which one they're going to pick. They're figuring that stuff out at the moment, but we'll see. Depending on the map, you might see some different strategies. We saw the Diva dive comp come out. I think that might be the first time we've seen that comp in NACE this semester. I could be wrong, but I don't remember seeing it. At least we don't see it very often. You see a lot of the Orisa and some of the other Ramatra tanks like that, but I like the dive comp. I like the idea of it to be aggressive, something that they're trying to work on for sure. And we'll see getting into the next map. They need to get that start kind of similar to how they did last time. And that game is so close to going in a different direction. When they come back with ults after the pause, it kind of kills that momentum, which is really, really unfortunate for LCU. Because everybody kind of has to relax, take a breath. You don't have the same energy that you have going into that first one. And then they come back, they've got their ults, and just lose that first fight, unfortunately. And can't do anything about it. It's just how it goes sometimes. But that first point was very, very close to going in a different direction right there. And we'll see if they can find a little bit of that magic that got them there in the first place, as we are just now approaching about 6:30 tonight. Appreciate everybody for being here. I know there's a lot of things that y'all could be doing, dinner time, all that kind of other stuff. So we appreciate everybody tuning in. Players appreciate it. We appreciate it. And we'll get going here with this second map in just a minute, as communication, I think, is still going on between Lily and the captains for Ferris State. So we're going to take a quick little break. I mean, and they've got to be really close. We're going to take a quick break so I can grab a drink real quick, and we'll be back in just a second. Alrighty, back at it again. We've got Kings Row, which is usually what we see as the second map. I think we've seen that every game so far this season. We'll see if LCU is able to get something going here. It's a fun map. I think we've got sort of the nighttime Christmas version of Kings Row going on, so should look visually appealing as well. Yeah, look at that. Look at the Christmas. It's never too early for Christmas. We're going to have Christmas in late February, almost March. This year's going by fast. That's crazy. We're nearly a quarter of the way into 2023. Let that sink in. That's kind of crazy. As it looks like we'll see a little bit different of a comp. One we have seen throughout the year, but not a totally new one, but a very, very similar one to what we've seen in the past. We're excited. We need to get going quick. This is a map. Once you get through this first little choke point, you'll see there's a little entrance. You can either choose to go to the right and kind of go through the little condo hotel place, which it looks like they're going to opt to do. And you kind of avoid that choke, but you have to be very coordinated as they're probably going to wrap all the way around. There's a little staircase to the right over here that they're going to go down, walk all the way around, might even rotate over. This is where they can get held. They might rotate all the way over as one of them misses the jump. That is Poseidon, but he makes his way back up, tries to get a wall, does not quite get it off. That's 3 players for LCU going to fall. They're going to have to regroup and try that one again, as Photon will be taken out, trying to run away as well. Back at it again. They've just got to regroup, have a lot of time left, so you don't have to worry about time as much just yet. And then once you get this cart, it's a long push to get to the end, but it's a fun map. There's a lot of verticality to it, and trying to get the cart the rest of the way. But first, you've got to capture all 3 ticks of this point. As you see, they've kind of got a little bit of positioning. There's somebody right above them from behind. Juice doing a good job poking him out. Ramatra going to go down. Juice going to hop on the Hanzo. Hanzo's going to fall. And looks like they're going to get this first objective right here, as they are going to chase down the rest of the team from Ferris State. Can they get the Zenyatta? He's moving around. Zenyatta going to go down as Poseidon going to hit him with an icicle. They're going to get this first objective and start moving this cart. This is the start LCU needed, as they have a lot of ult charge. I think so does Ferris State, though, as they did win that first fight. Second went the way of LCU, so we might see a pretty big fight happening here, as Juice has High Noon. They're nearly at beat. Poseidon is getting there with his Mei ult, about 25% away. Sigma ult also pretty close, so this could be a very aggressive fight as they are moving the sled through the map at the moment. And beat gonna come down at the last second. It's going to keep Thrak alive. What a big beat. Came out at the last possible second, but Ramatra jumping in, being aggressive. Juice backing out. They're just gonna heal. Just gonna keep backing up and try and get Ferris State to overextend if they can. But Ramatra holding that. Starkey gonna throw down the old Dragons coming right through it. Said there'd be a lot of action in this fight, and it's living up to that, as Juice gonna try and chunk down the Ramatra. Turns his attention to Zenyatta. Starka backing out. The rest of LCU going to fall, as they did get the cart nearly around that first corner. Very, very good start. See if they can keep it going. They're going to regroup. Juice still has ult. Poseidon has ult. It's a lot of big ults that they have at their disposal. A lot of damage that they can throw out. This is another choke point right here that Ferris State, sorry, looking like they're going to hold. Poseidon throws the ult down. Looks like it's not going to find anybody, but is a good zoning tool, so it's going to back them off just a little bit. They're all the way back in near the last spawn. As I believe one of them did go down. Starka got one. Another one's going to go down. That's 2 players going down. And they're going to try and push this cart all the way to the next objective. And the last little marker before the final push on this map. See if LCU is able to get it the rest of the way there. Taking a little bit of damage, but not a lot of resistance right now. Here comes the Ramatra, who gets chunked trying to move through. See if they're able to get this cart the rest of the way. Ramatra gonna grab one, gonna get the nano. Will be a high value target. I think the rest of LCU is good to just go down right there. They have ults. That is, it's a big ult coming out from Ferris State. So they can regroup, use their ults, see if they can move this cart just a little bit further, buy them a little bit more time. As it looks like Ferris State's going to hold all the way back at this first choke point. Oh, so you're going to have to move slowly through it. They're going to move up just a little bit, take some space. But they do see him right around this corner. And they're moving through quickly. They do have beat, and that can be a game changer right here, as all of them are going to be fighting in close quarters. So you'll see this beat come down. It should hit most, if not all of them. Wall is going to come down. Photon putting out as much healing as possible. There it is. The May ult going to come out for the enemy team. Starka going to throw out the Kiriko ult. That's traded 2 for 1, 3 for 1. LCU going to get the slay to the last objective, and they're trying to make this push to the very end. They're going to have time to do so. And they also have ults. They did not have to waste many of their ults. That was a huge beat. As May, and a big wall right here from Poseidon as they're going to get onto the Ramatra. It looks like he's just going to live. And there is another nano. That's Ramatra ult. That's a very, very scary Ramatra. As LCU going to back out. Sigma ult was used, did find Zenyatta. But LCU going to be forced off of the cart. Going to back up just a little bit, try and get some poke damage, build up that ult as quickly as possible. Can't see the time left in the round, but I'm going to guess they're around a minute and a half, 2 minutes, somewhere in that range, but it could be a lot lower. I'm not totally sure. But they're moving through right now. A lot of high-value ults still, or at least a couple high-value ults for LCU. Is Thrak gonna knock one down with that Sigma boulder. Juice pushing through, gonna find one with his ult. They're gonna find another. That's 3, that's 4. And they're gonna push this slay a little bit further. They're approaching the end of the map. They're gonna take some space. Stark gonna sit, Juice gonna grab another. That's the whole team down for Ferris State. They've got just a little bit further to push this cart. It's approaching the end. Are they able to get it there? We're going to see chaos here as Ferris State going to just try and get bodies on the cart as fast as possible. LCU trying to do whatever they can to get them out of there. Enemy May ult going to come down. That's 3 of them found for LCU. 4 or 5. That'll be a team kill for Ferris State, but just have to tap the cart forward. I don't think they have time. I think I heard... I think we've got a minute left, actually. So a little bit of time, but they do have to move quickly. They've got to get to the point, as that is going to be Kiriko ult coming down right through a May wall. Going to try to jump straight on the Ramatra. Poseidon's going to fall. They're getting onto the Ramatra. A lot of them are low. Beat is still in play. They might use this to buy time. Beat not going to go down. And round 1 is going to end with just a little bit to go. Ferris State going to have to make a crazy push. Pretty much get it the whole way there to take this second map. We'll see if they are able to do so, as LCU now will be on defense to start this one out. Very, very strong play from LCU, getting that cart all the way to the end. Found their footing, were able to get it so close to the end, but a big May ult did come out for Ferris State. And we will be back into this one in just a second. They're going to pick their characters. It looks like it's a very... I think they might just keep that same team comp, except they added a Hanzo. Perfect. Now we should be able to see everything. We should be able to see... Yeah, there we go. We can see time. Shout out to Abby for fixing that for us so we can see everything. Here on Kings Row, Christmas edition in February. As you see Poseidon going to sit here, and he's going to look for this wall as soon as the first person pushes through, which they're probably going to try and bait it out if I had to guess. But he's going to try and throw down this wall, leave one player stuck across on the other side, hopefully find an early pick, buy them a little bit of time. Not able to find anything as they immediately move the way LCU did, or started to. Came right back, though. The wall did come out, stuck one of them, but the rest of them moved through that hotel. Juice grabbed one, but it'll be traded as Photon, Poseidon, and Thrak all going to go down. Juice going to grab the Reaper. Juice throwing out as much damage as he can. Going to get right on top of him, throw out as much poke damage. He sees that Mei and Ramatra. They're all looking at him. He is going to have to be careful, but the rest of the team is here. Reinforcements have arrived. Going to get immediately slapped in, just melted. Thrak goes down very quickly. LCU trying to retake this point if possible. Juice grabs another before getting traded by the Ramatra. Photon and Forstarka both go down, followed by Poseidon. And Ferris State has the sleigh moving. Now LCU has to stop this push from getting... You can see there's a little yellow marker on the little timeline at the top. They've got to keep it before that, or it will be another map win for Ferris State, as Thrak is going to go down. He's going to have a long respawn, so he's going to be coming from the room that all of them did. They all had long respawn. You're going to keep moving through. You saw some of the presents up there. This is my favorite version of Kings Row, by the way. There's like a day version, a normal night version, and there's the Christmas version. They opted with the Christmas version today, and I love that for sure. Going to make their way out of their spawn, try and take up a little bit of space, force this fight a little further back. There's a few ults are up for LCU. That is another nanoed Ramatra going to hop around the corner with his ult, doing a lot of damage. Something we've seen many times is the nanoed Ramatra, and he is going to get the team kill for Ferris State as they are approaching this next milestone. Got a few ults to use, does LCU. They've got Dragons, they've got the Mei ult, they've got Kiriko ult, they've got Beat. They have at least 4 of their ults. I'm not sure. And I think they have all 5. I'm not sure where Thrak is at with Shatter, but he's close. Nearly have all 5 ults. Wall going to come down. Juice going to get the Mei. Thrak going to fall to Ramatra. They're going to back up. Kiriko ult did come out. Reaper ult came out. As a huge beat and a big Mei ult to try and counter this, but nobody going to die. Poseidon and Juice going to fall. LCU going to have to back up. Photon, Forstarka, Poseidon all going down. The cart is approaching. They're going to have to get some sort of a touch here, or Ferris State will take a 2-0 lead in this one. Throwing out as much damage as possible. Big Shatter. Tried to get on the Zenyatta. Just made it out alive. Ramatra popping ult again. And this is unfortunate, as especially on a game mode like this. The ulted Ramatra is tough when there's no time left because you have to approach him. But his ult's going to feed off of you. And they will close this one out as Ferris State going to take a 2-0 lead in this one. Play of the game going to go to the enemy Ramatra. Yeah, it's that team kill while he was nano ulted. Can definitely see why that is. And it'll be a 2-0 lead for Ferris State. We're going to take a slight break and let them pick the next map. Get ready, and we will be back here in just a second. We are back one more time. Hopefully not the last time. As LCU facing match point right now. Ferris State has a 2-0 lead in this one. Heading to Circuit Royale. LCU going to have to make a stand here in order to keep this one going and force a fourth map. They're going to have to get the reverse sweep as Juice is playing some music. I'll be quiet. Incredible stuff right there from Juice. A real generational talent we're hearing on the piano. But for what everybody's actually here for. And immediately a lot of damage coming out from both teams as they chunk down that Ramatra, but going to get a lot of healing very fast. Poseidon gets that bomb right around the corner, trying to throw out some damage right there. Healing going out for LCU as well, as both teams taking a lot of damage right there at the start of that. And this is the usual rotation that we see. There is certain maps that you have to pick, like not specifically a certain map, but a map type, a game mode. And so usually when it comes to this full push map, they choose Circuit Royale. Hybrid, we see a lot of King's Row. And then Busan or Lijiang is what we see on that first map, the control. So interesting stuff, as we'll see how LCU decides to play this one. If they're going to be super aggressive or play a little bit further back. They do have the Pharah now, but Ana and both going to go down right there. Unfortunate. They're going to have to regroup. They'll all come back out of spawn. It's all right. Dying is just a quicker way to back sometimes. And we'll see. They're going to damage boost this Pharah. We'll see what Juice is able to do if he can throw out a lot of damage. Going to come right over the top. Going to take a lot of harass, but does have that Mercy pocket, so shouldn't hurt too bad. As long as he uses boost correctly and does not fall, he'll be fine. Poseidon moving through with the Ashe. Trying to build up, get Bob. It's a pretty game-changing ult. Is Bob. As we're going to lose perspectives for just a second, but we're back at it again. And that Ramatra nanoed again. So scary, as also Visor. That's a lot of ults, though, for Ferris State, as LCU should be building up some of their own. We'll see if they're able to do something off of that, as they've got 1 minute and 46 seconds. And we might see, and they're just going to group up. Not sure. I don't think we're going to see a hero swap, except switching to the Kiriko, just to give them a little bit more protection. A Sigma ult coming out immediately. You can hear it from that sound cue, but also hear, I believe that's a Zenyatta ult to kind of negate some of that damage from Thrak. They've got to get around this corner. This is the first big choke point on this map. They've got to get around this corner if they want to get anything going here. They just have not quite been able to do so yet. So they're going to regroup one more time. Juice nearing ult. He's got 99%. He'll have it for the next fight. For Stark at 50%. Thrak switch to the Winston, so he's not very close. Also are going to see the Soldier come out. See LCU opting for a lot more damage. Juice flies in, going to get taken out, but does save his ult, so he'll be able to use that in the next one. And just going to try and back the rest of the way out is LCU. Back into their spawn. Photon low, but is going to heal off of the healing that she does. Going to make sure everybody's at full health before they push out at one more time. At 15 seconds left, they've got to get it going now. Ramatra playing very aggressive right there on his shield. See if LCU is able to grab him, as they're just going to try and push this card as far as possible. Juice comes out on top. Going to find one of them, but will be quickly taken out as Ramatra ult is there. Overtime clock ticking down. They're going to try and get a touch, but will not have one, as Ferris State takes this first point from LCU. Threatening to take this one 3-0 is Ferris State. LCU has to answer with a huge defense. It's going to take a lot, as that cart, I believe, will be right around that first corner is where the mark to beat is going to be for Ferris State. LCU will be on defense this time. Gotta find something big here to extend this match out to a fourth map. If they're not able to do so, they will fall to 0-4 on the season, while Ferris State will go to 3-1. There's a lot of the teams at the top of this division have that 3-1 ranking. There's a lot of jockeying for position up there. So LCU trying to play spoiler here, see if they can take one from Ferris State. There's about 18 seconds left till this one's gonna get going. This could be the end for this match. We'll see if LCU is able to hold. You see the mark they've got to get. It's that red rectangle right there. Got to get the cart to there. Does Ferris State. Just right around this first corner. They'll have 4 minutes to do so. LCU going to try and put up a hold, as they do have the soldiers again. Like to see Poseidon on that soldier. Farah going to come out for Ferris State, and they are all over LCU right now. Genji going to grab Juice. Farah going to get forced Arca. Photon going to get taken out by Farah as well. Farah also going to grab Poseidon. We'll see if Thrak is able to do anything, as the cart will be getting pushed out of the spawn right now. See if they're able to get back, get some sort of a touch. Juice going to try and make his way there as fast as possible. Cart approaching 2 meters, and it will get the rest of the way there, as Ferris State will take this first match 3-0, or this match 3-0, putting them at 3-1 on the year. One of the top teams in this conference. Definitely not a team to sneeze at. They did top St. Xavier, who gave LCU trouble last week, and even in past playoff performances. It's just going to show the play of the game, and that is going to do it for the stream tonight. We appreciate everybody for being here. Not the result that they're looking for, but leave them some comments in the chat. Let them know y'all are watching. Again, they look through those and they appreciate y'all. So yeah, we appreciate everybody. Shout out to the Overwatch team. They tried hard. Have another game. I think they have a bye next week. I could be wrong about that. Make sure y'all check our social medias for some of that stuff about buys, as spring break is coming up. I know there's going to be buys for some games and buys for the others. So we'll try and work that out. We'll have our social medias updated. So make sure y'all follow us on Twitter, Instagram, all that other stuff, and we'll try and get that going. Shout out to Abby. We love her. She does great for the production and doing all the Instagram and all that kind of stuff. She's incredible at what she does. So shout her out as well. Thank you, everybody in the chat. I hope y'all have an incredible night. We will see y'all back here tomorrow for the first part of a doubleheader for the Valorant team. Y'all stay safe and have a great night.